Hello, dear students. Welcome back. Today we are going to start chapter number 5, Water Resources, an important chapter to be studied. Water resources is not a new topic for you. We all are familiar about what is the importance of water in our day-to-day life. In this lesson, we will be discussing about the important points such as what is the importance of water, why it is important from the Indian point of view, what are the factors are affecting to the water resource in India, and what type of other measures we are having to conserve the forest. These all things in this upcoming lesson. I hope that as we will progress in this lesson, everything will be clear to you. Let's have today the brief introduction of this topic. This topic can also be asked for the 10 marks. So here at the end of this chapter, when you will be fully equipped with that, you can understand that this topic, which is very easy, we can attempt the questions on that topic too. Let's try to have the beginning here. We know that life on the earth is only possible because of the water presence. Not only that, we have already discussed and know that there is a 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with the water. That is approximately 71%. And water, if you just take a look at, it found everywhere on the earth's surface, even below the surface too. Water is present everywhere in the three forms: liquid, gaseous and solid. And these three forms makes the water available in every part of the world. Even speaking about the human body is also consisted of 70% of water. And the bodies of all plants and the animals contains the water. Look at the importance of water for all parts of the life, not only from the human being but for everyone. Where we can have the water. Water is naturally available in oceans, rivers, lakes, streams, then ponds, springs. These are the natural sources because naturally available. But to store artificially, we have some dams, wells, tube-wells and hand pumps and canals. These are man-made sources of water storing. Somehow, natural plus man-made are trying to save the water and make use of this water for the human being. Because water is one of the essential part of life. Now the rainwater which comes onto the earth's surface, it is there on the surface also and underground also. Try to understand in short about these two concepts. Surface water, the water that is found on the surface of the earth, everywhere. That can be in the rivers, in the oceans, lakes, ponds and streams. Now the water which is present in the river and lakes and the ponds comes from rain. Somewhere it comes from the melting of the snow from the mountains. And finally these rivers go and meet to the sea. So this is what the water cycle we have generally on the surface of the earth. There is some water which you can find out underground also. Some rainwater is also seepage underground. It's because of soil nature. And here it goes onto the non-porous rocks below and there it is stored. But while seeping it seeps through the cracks and the crevices into the ground is called as groundwater. There are some cracks, there are some crevices, and because of that the water seep in the ground underwater or underground where it is stored. Sometimes what happens, from the underground there is a high pressure, and due to this high pressure the springs come out because water gushes out very fast. Some water can be easily obtained by digging the wells and the tube wells, just like our bore wells. The surface water that is seen onto the surface, it is naturally replenished, recycled or added every year by the precipitation, that is by the rainfall, naturally lost through the discharge to the oceans, and it is naturally lost also because the rainwater which collects in the river goes to the oceans, so it is a loss of water, lots of waters. Then through the evaporation also some water is lost, through evapotranspiration also, and groundwater recharge also. So like that, some water which is added by the rainwater, it is evaporating also, it is seepage underwater, it is evapotranspiration, and every year it is replenished, means added by the rainfall. So this cycle keeps on going on. This is the general information about the water and how it is available onto the earth's surface. Next important point to be discussed, the need to conserve the water, and few points you should always keep it in mind because the question can also be asked on it. Need to conserve the water. Up to now in the 21st century, still the experiments are going on, but there is no 100% proof that any other planet in the universe has found water on it. So still it's 100% sure that only Earth has the water, and it is the only planet which is the preserver of or the storage of water. And water is inevitable source of life. Without water, life is not possible. Neither all other planets also would have some habitation. Only Earth has habitation because of the water availability here. Now the water which is present onto the Earth's surface, due to some various disturbances and interfering in the biological ecosystem, means the water that is present onto the Earth's surface is not maintained properly. It's because of population, industrialization. The balance of water on the earth is getting disrupted. More pressure of population, more pressure of industrializations, having the lots of pressure on water because the quantity of water is the same, but the use of industrializations and the growth of population is always high. So there is a lots of disruption on the water. Now because of this, what happens? Somewhere the scarcity of water is increasing in a great quantity, and some areas are becoming deserted ones, and where mankind need to struggle a lot because without water, no life. You will not believe that some of the countries in the world have a lots of shortage of water, that they need to spend a lots of money plus lots of man work in order to get the water for the survival. So it is very important from the human point of view to conserve the water, and here are few points from the Indian point of view why we need to conserve the water. The first one, over exploitation of underground water often results in the lowering of water table. We are over exploiting in the sense the underground water which is available. We had a plenty of tube wells, we had dug plenty of wells. We are finding other means of sources to take out the underground water and utilize it. Okay, and because of these reasons, there is a lots of water scarcity we are facing right now. Second point, two important rivers of India, these are Ganga and Yamuna, the perennial rivers. But these rivers are also one of the most polluted rivers in India. Can you believe that? Government of India has initiated the plan Clean Ganga, and for that crores of rupees have been initiated in order to only clean the Ganga, because Ganga and Yamuna are the holiest rivers. So lots of activities are done in that river, makes the water very dirty and polluted. Now due to their over exploitations, their glaciers are melting at a high rate, and it is expected that within 25 years these all rivers will be extincting. These all rivers will be extinct. Next one, India faces seasonal rainfall, and this rainfall is not particularly or evenly distributed throughout the country. So some part gets good rainfall, some parts there is no rainfall. So it is necessary to conserve the water for the other period of the year, because seasonal rainfall had only for 4 months. Remaining 8 months we need a water. For that we need to store it. If not, then definitely we will be experiencing the scarcity of water, and that is place to place. It can be more high or less. Next, excessive irrigations to meet the excessive population demands depletes 90% of the fresh water content on the earth. There is a lots of pressure on the irrigation also, because population is increasing, so more population wants more and more water. That can be for agriculture, for domestic use, for the industrializations. So whatever fresh water is available on the earth, 90% of this is already depleted by the people by one or the other means. Industries that are set up or that are being set up in the world or in India, they utilize the huge amount of water, and also they pollute the surface water, because the chemicals which runs through the industries and factories are simply flowing towards the river, streams or ponds. So it is necessary, we need to conserve the water if we want to set up good industries in the future. And the last point says, afforestation should be encouraged so that sufficient transpiration may maintain the hydrological cycle and enhance the rate of precipitation. And there is only one thing we can do in order to add or maintain the quantity of the water, is to have the afforestation. Plant more and more trees, automatically we'll be having the good amount of rainwater, and this rainwater at least can help us to sustain the need of our water. This is the only one basic way we can do to remove or to less the scarcity of water. And because of these reasons, we can see the water is very important, not only for sustaining the life, but other things that can be done in our life. For that also we need the water. So this is what the importance of water. In the next session, we will be discussing about the rainwater harvesting and its importance, and few of the irrigation facilities available in India. Till then, take care of yourself. See you soon in the next video. Do take care of yourself. Bye bye.